We're gonna start like this.
All right.
Yo. What's going on with everybody? What's going on? This is your boy D, and you tuned to a special edition of the Old Head Show. Got the boy Coach Tweety in here. What's going on?
What's happening?
Hey man, you know how it is. The so-called your favorite podcast. I don't know why he did that. he said that's what it is. He in here tonight too.
That's the name they gave me. Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Who is they?
People.
I don't know what people you were talking to, but right on. Hey, maybe you talk to a whole different crowd than I do.
Yeah, the people.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. We can let you have that. Because he is I and I am him. Slim with the tilted brim. You know how it is. What's going on, fellas? It's been a minute since we've been in here on this thing.
Yeah.
What's been going on? It's been a real minute since Tweety done been on here.
Man, Happy New Year, everybody.
Hey, you know how that is. Happy New Year to y'all. Happy New Year to y'all. That boy LJ said he came on, he talking about you, but he said he was looking rough. He said his head look like shit.
You do, man. It look bad, bro. I need to get a haircut.
I do look rough in the mug. I look rough. So I need to,
Yeah. My hair look bad. I was actually going to schedule a haircut appointment for tomorrow. Now I realized my son got a game.
Gotcha. Okay. So, well, I need to put my Twitch up over here. I'll do it over there. But that's cool. So,
Twitch, OnlyFans.
Well, now
he broadcasting on Twitch, OnlyFans, and Pornhub. All at the same time. That's wild.
As you
say, now I do an OnlyFans. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
because on OnlyFans, you don't have like everybody on OnlyFans. From what I understand, don't get like naked and do all that.
No, that's fact. That's fact. Yeah.
So I'm funny. You could pay to laugh. I can make you laugh now, but I ain't got time to be entertaining y'all for free.
Oh man, hold on. Let's see. Let me get my Twitch channel up over here too. You know what I'm saying? I be having a Twitch stream. I got stream more on Twitch.
Oh, you'll be on Twitch too. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to build a phone. Hey man, I know he's younger than me and everything, but I like the boy money. I need to get like the boy Castanat. That boy making that bread over there.
That boy making that bread, man.
He getting that bread, so it is what it is. So we're gonna hit a couple topics on some sports real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just have some fun tonight, shoot the shit. So the biggest thing, I mean, I know me and Tweety sure is LJ is halfway won, but the Dallas Cowboys, right? So we love the Cowboys around here, Cowboy country.
Right.
And so we having issues right now we got a bunch of issues, right? Our owner is just a jackass. It is what it is at this point. Our coach, his contract ends they say tomorrow, I think, actually.
Yeah, he done.
It expires tomorrow. Jerry hasn't said if he's gonna bring it back. He just say he's not gonna bring it back. The Chicago Bears has reached out to him and asked him to to interview him. And he said if he wants to, he can. Go ahead. You don't care. He said he's not in a position, he's not into holding people and making somebody be somewhere where they don't want to be.
Right.
I get that, but that's a dumbass statement in my opinion. You tell me you're going to wait till the day my contract expires before you even want to talk to me? Yeah, I'm supposed to go interview somewhere.
I guess what if that's what the public knows? What if he already done talked to Mike McCarthy? Say, bro, you ain't coming back next year. Let's go ahead and just be honest. You ain't coming back next year. If
that's the case, then just say that. Why not just say that?
I mean, why do you got to know? I mean, don't get me wrong. I agree. The public should know because it is it's a public thing. Like the team is paid for by your fans and your public. They should know what's going on. All I'm saying, and you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. All I'm saying is that it might have been discussed behind closed doors already. And Mike McCarthy know his future, so that's why Jerry Jones in Chicago were like, yeah, you can interview him. Don't matter.
If that's the case, then why did Mike not come out and say,
you know what?
Hey,
that's a good question.
Be the coach. Somebody should have said it by now.
I can't even hate you for that question. That's a good question right there.
Because I know
we don't know everything that go on behind closed doors with your team. So
that is true. I would agree with that. My thing, I'm just looking at it from, like say, from what we do know. right?
Yeah.
If somebody, if this conversation has been had, that would have been, you would think that would have been out there like, hey, we decided we're going to move forward. Because especially throughout the season, he kept saying, hey, Mike's doing a good job. He's doing what we may bring back. He was saying that.
Yeah.
So if the conversation was had, why not say, hey, we had the conversation, we evaluated, and we decided that we're just going to move forward. Cool.
Good ass question, D.O. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But it's a lot of stuff the Cowboys do. I be wondering what the hell they be doing. I'm sorry. That's a lot of shit the Cowboys. They bother me so much.
Let me ask you this. Do you think they should bring him back?
No. And I'm only saying that not because of wins, losses, because honestly, this is first losing season as a Cowboys coach. But I just don't see the Cowboys getting no better than where they already are with the coach they got. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad coach. He's a great coach. To me, he's middle of the road. You give him the good players, he'll mess around and go deep in the playoffs. You don't, you're going to get what you ask for. And the reason why I'm putting players in there, because the coach that come to mind to me is Mike Tomlin. He get almost bottom of the barrel players a lot, and they still haven't had a losing season.
So you said no because you think we're not getting any further. Okay.
No, we're not gonna go no further than where we are. Like, and if he do it, it'll be a Jason Garrett all over again.
Okay, so my thing. Okay, I can't knock that. You think he's not gonna be the one to take us over the top? Is it? Would you say?
No. But go ahead. My bad, D.O. Go ahead.
Now I will say, is it? It's just he can't take him over the top, or we don't have the players to get us over the top.
Both. Like I say, because with Mike McCarthy, to me, you do have to have the players to get over the top. And we don't have those players. Let's just be honest. We don't have those players.
Right.
But nobody wins without the players. I hate that argument. Nobody wins Super Bowls anyway without the players. I can say Mike Tomlin has made it to the playoffs without what most people would consider a playoff caliber team. But yeah, you ain't going no further than the first round. You're going to get put out. And to me, some of those seasons that Mike Tomlin have put together, although they were winning seasons, might have been a tad bit pointless. Because you ain't going to get no better. You ain't going to get a better draft pick. And you still stuck in 10-7, 11-6 type shit. And you're not really being a competitor. I think the Cowboys need to start over. Clean slate. Because you didn't re-sign Mike McCarthy before the season. He was already on last year his deal.
Mm-hmm.
Then you bring in the coordinator, who's also on a 1-year deal. My thing is where you messed up is you signed Dak to an extension because he was on his last year too. You could have cleaned the whole slate, started over. But I don't think that's possible now. We're going to be in a position where it's, hey, hopefully we find the right coach to fix that. Go ahead.
This is how I look at it. Should we bring him back? In my opinion, we're not going to get better. We're not upgrading, so why not bring him back? Right? Are you going to get a better coach out there? Is there a better coach out there right now?
I probably not. But my thing is this: we don't know. Like, that's our problem. We so scared to try to find something different. We be like, is it something better? We don't know. And then when somebody go get a new coach out of college or something, they end up having a better season. So the answer would be, at that point, yeah, it was something better, but we were scared to go try it out.
And the reason why I asked that, because I'm with you. Now, had we decided that we just going to do a straight rebuild, cool, yeah, let's just start over. Like you say, don't re-sign Dak. You know what I'm saying? Don't re-sign Mike. You know what I'm saying? Just let it play out. Y'all play y'all last year, and then we'll start over. I'd ride with that. Of course, we needed to keep CD because we're going to need a receiver that's going to be good for any quarterback, right? So, cool. I'm with that. But if you're going to bring Dak back,
yeah, you got
bringing in a real new coach, what good is he really going to do? So like I say, I could be just not be not foreseeing what's out there.
Mm-hmm.
I could just not be missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as the candidates out there, I don't see any real strong candidates out there. You hear a lot of people throwing around the Ben Johnson character.
Mm-hmm.
Not character. I'm sorry, I don't want to be disrespectful, but the Ben Johnson guy. You hear people saying Mike Vrabel. Right. These are the names that I hear on 105.3 a lot. So these are the two things. And then they keep hollering about, we should have got Belichick. My thing is like,
don't go get that either. I'm sorry.
My thing is, why would you go get a 70-some-year-old man?
Yeah, don't go get that either. I'm sorry. Don't go get that either.
I'm like, did y'all not see what was happening in New England after Tom Brady left? Why the hell would you want to bring that in here?
Yeah, I wouldn't go get that either. Like, that bothers me. Like, don't go bring out to me. Like I said, I would rather you try to go get a young coach, college coach, or a coach that's like kind of brand new. Cause my thing is this: I get Cowboys or a brand, you know, that the biggest brand in the NFL. Mm-hmm. You ain't won the top prize, even though you've had winning seasons. You won your division. You ain't won the top prize in damn near 30 years, right? Now,
okay.
Why do you keep recycling old niggas? Like, go get somebody new. Like, and the reason why I say that is because what your game plan or your thought process ain't been working. It really ain't. Like, go get an established coach, and we gonna keep our own, because you don't go get nobody in free agency. We keep our own. We make that as a win, and the front office try to sell that as a win to the public. We kept our own. That is a win in free agency. Nigga, them niggas wasn't good enough to win last year. So I'm sorry, bro. It's the Cowboys need to switch up their whole little flow, and if they don't, we gonna be right back here again next year. And the years that even for the conspiracy theorists that say Jerry Jones will never win another one as long as he's alive because it suits the NFL. Okay, cool. I don't believe Jerry Jones is even running the Cowboys no more. I think it's Steven Jones. That's just me personally.
No, I think it's still Jerry. Because I think Steven would have made. Only reason why I say I think Steven would have made a couple different moves than Jerry has.
I think Jerry would have went for Augusto sooner or later. Like that, Jerry Jones always go for the splash. They had to stop him from drafting Johnny Manziel.
Right.
Like
That's my point, though. That's what I'm saying. I think he's still making some of the calls because Jerry, in my opinion, his talent evaluation is shit. His talent evaluation is shit.
Even if you say that, I guess my thing is the reason why I say Steven running it, because we ain't made a dumb move or a big move or a calculated move, like a risky move, and that's Jerry Jones. Like, he will go and trade the whole draft to move up. He will go and
I give you that, bro. I give you that. Jerry will make a dumbass move, a big move.
That just make me think Jerry Jones ain't running the team. Like, I think he leaving it because, like I say, Jerry Jones damn near 80-something years old. Like, he ain't got the energy to do that shit.
So you think Steven is just
real
conservative? He's just real conservative. He's just real conservative. That he's just like, we just gonna say being positive on the books. We don't care if we win.
Well, I don't want to put that on that man, because I'm not fit to say he don't want to do his job well. If he gonna run the team, and if you running the team and they always losing, you're not doing your job well. I'm not gonna say he don't want to do his job well. I'm just gonna say he ain't doing his job well. I
agree, but at the same time, do it matter if you do your job well if you can't fire yourself? If you can't get fired, what difference?
Everybody said that about Jerry, which is the answer is no. It don't matter if you do the job well or not. But my thing is this: even with Jerry, quote unquote, doing a bad job, and I will say he fucked himself by adding a salary cap. I give you that. But how many people who've owned the team since Jerry Jones got 3 Super Bowls besides Robert Kraft?
Pittsburgh.
They got since Jerry took over.
Yeah,
I thought it was 2.
Kansas City done won 6. Kansas City done won 6.
They had 4 before Mike Tomlin took over. They had 4.
Yeah, Big Ben won 2, and then Bill Cowher won. I think Bill Cowher won a Super Bowl.
Cowher won 1, and then he lost.
So that's 3.
He lost 1 to Jerry Jones. Well, to the Cowboys, he lost 1.
Maybe it's only 2. Because was Bill Cowher there with Ben Roethlisberger? I can't remember.
Yes.
Nope.
I think Bill won the first one.
Okay. I thought it was Mike Tomlin. My bad.
He only got one.
Y'all can hear me good now, though?
Yeah.
Tomlin got the second one with Ben. And Cowher got that first one.
Mike Tomlin and Bill Cowher got one while Jerry Jones was the. Okay.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying.
He has won 3.
If you ain't the Steelers or the Patriots, everybody else around the same. Like I say, the Giants done won 2. Kansas City done won 3.
Right. Now, granted, I will say this, right? You're right. To the extent that, Tampa Bay has won 2 as well since Jerry's been in charge.
Right, 2. Jerry won 3. And don't get me wrong, it's been a long time since Jerry Jones took over. But he won 3 Super Bowls. And I'm just saying, like, if we really picking out, we can count on one hand, maybe 1.5 hands, how many teams have won just as many Super Bowls as Jerry Jones. Is he really a failure, or is he a failure for Cowboy fans?
He's a for Cowboys fans, he's definitely a failure. He's definitely a Cowboys fan.
Well, hold on.
Now,
why? Because if he got 3 and we got 5 total, he got the most in Cowboys history. So how is he a failure?
He won. Okay, I would say he's a failure because even since the last one, it's been almost 30 years since we won the last one.
I need it. Exactly. Is Minnesota GM a failure?
That's not necessarily make him a failure because we haven't won. I'm gonna say he's a failure because we haven't even sniffed that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We haven't even been to an NFC championship game. Damn Super Bowl. We haven't even been to an NFC championship game.
Is that based on Cowboy fans' expectations? Or if we really look at the teams that we've had?
Let's be realistic, right? The ultimate goal is to win, right?
For sure.
Bro, in the last 30 years, we got 4, maybe 5 playoff victories total?
Facts.
That's a failure, bro. That's a failure.
And I'm going to ask you, and you're right. I agree with you as a Cowboy fan. I agree with you.
That's a failure on any level.
Easy. So.
Okay.
Minnesota Vikings. Failure.
Okay. Yes.
Detroit Lions.
But that's a history of failure.
Teams who haven't won shit that's been around since before the Cowboys was here. And they ain't won shit.
Hey, I'm with you. Detroit, I say even Minnesota. For the past, I want to say the past 3 years or so, both of those teams have been on the uptick. They're trending the right place. We ain't going nowhere.
Hold on. I went from Jason Garrett's last season to Mike McCarthy's first season. Was the Cowboys not looking like they was on the uptick?
Hell no, we were trash.
We went from 8-8 to 12-4. How is that not an uptick?
Mike first season, we had a losing season.
Huh?
Yes. He won 12 his second, third, and fourth season. His first season, we had a losing season.
Did we?
Yeah.
Who did we draft after that season?
Matter of fact,
that mean we had a good draft pick. Like, who did we draft after that season?
Probably no goddamn body. Let me.
I don't know, bro. I thought. Well, you might be right as far as the first season. I don't know. But I'm gonna say is 3 years of 12-4 versus
his first year
to 4-12 to 8-8, 8-8, 8-8. Now you say we had a losing season.
Like Jeff Fisher.
We went 7. We went
all the way to 500.
Let's see, 2020.
And Jason Garrett was literally, and I do mean literally,
we were 6-10. I think we were 6-10. Mike first year.
Oh, okay.
We were 6-10. Yep.
I'll say this. I think if the Cowboys don't have any interest in keeping Mike McCarthy as a head coach for the next 3 seasons, I don't think they should bring him back.
I don't see bring him back at all.
I don't see the point. His contract is up.
Yep.
I don't see the point in not committing to him for multiple years. You just locked up Dak. You just locked up CeeDee Lamb. They probably gonna have to pay that little. Can't remember if that cat was a rookie, the Tyler Smith dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably about to lock up. I'm assuming they're going to pay Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
So some of your quote unquote franchise cornerstones, you giving them big contracts right now, and those things are about to kick in. So you need some consistency within your organization, within your coaching staff, so you can maximize their windows to win the Super Bowl. The best opportunity. So I don't think if you're not going to say, hey, listen, I'm gonna give you a 5-year contract or a 4-year, and we're gonna commit to. I'm gonna give you at least 2.
Let them go.
I'm gonna for sure give you 2. I ain't gonna guarantee you I'm gonna give you 3, but I'm for sure to give you 2. I think they should just, you know what I'm saying, go their separate ways, and then, you know what I'm saying, come back, give Dak a fresh start with a new coach, probably a new offensive coordinator, right. And then and then they move forward in that way. So because if he brings it to me, it would be crazy for Jerry Jones to sign Mike McCarthy to a new multi-year contract to fire him next season. Unless it's just like a total disaster, which, by the way, me personally, I don't think this season was as bad as people think as Cowboys fans think it was. And I only say that because if you look at the number of injuries to top players for the Cowboys, and they still managed to be 7-9. Now, granted, early in the season when everybody's healthy, they look like a soup sandwich.
Whoa. Everybody on the offense was healthy. I think the defense was since week 1.
Right. I'm just saying, early in the season, they still were not they weren't showing like they were going to be like one of the better teams in the NFC. But even still beyond that, you know what I'm saying, he still managed to rally the troops with the guys who stayed healthy and still managed to put together some wins. And, you know, they didn't quite get to 500, but, you know, he still managed to put together some wins. So I thought, all things considered, he probably did a pretty good coaching job, because guys, when your star players start getting hurt and you know you ain't going to the playoffs, some players start tucking tail and be like, man, you know,
even
let the clock run out in this season so we can go and get up out of here.
Yeah.
I did a good job. But like I said, my thing is, if you're not going to commit to him for at least 2 more seasons, like, I'm not talking about giving him a contract. I'm talking about literally say, we will not fire you for at least the next 2 seasons unless you go like 0-17. I don't think you should bring him back. You know what I'm saying? Just start new. Nothing against Mike McCarthy, but I just you locking your cornerstones up. It's time to find that coach that hopefully you can have in place for 4 to 5 years, and you know what I'm saying, see if you can make something happen.
Does any one of y'all know how long they extended CD for?
Probably 5 years. That's what they do with everybody.
He did 5.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be hard. If you're gonna do that, it's gonna be hard to start over in the college ranks, in my opinion. Because I don't think CD Lamb will respect that coach.
The college coach,
a coach that you would get from, like, if you say, I'm gonna start, like, if I'm gonna hire somebody from the college ranks, unless it's Nick Saban or somebody like that.
I don't want Saban. I definitely don't want Saban. I think.
No, I'm not saying I want Saban. I'm just saying.
You don't want him to say?
No. I'm not saying I won't Saban.
That's what Dio said.
It's a respect factor, and I wonder if those NFL vets would respect the college coach versus a recycled NFL coach.
Saban's a recycled NFL coach.
I don't want Saban. Believe me, I don't.
Yeah, I think, but I'm with you. I think it depends on the coach, because I think had it been Harbaugh, we would have been. They would have. I think we'd have got Harbaugh, and it would have been okay, right? Instead of when he went to the Chargers, instead of going to the Chargers, if he came here, I think they would have did well with him, or at least respect him enough to listen to him, especially coming off winning the national championship and already having success on the NFL stage.
Right.
So I think they would have listened. It would be easy for them to accept from him as opposed to somebody like, say, maybe Ryan Day, somebody who don't really have the real experience on this level.
Right.
Ryan Day ain't gonna make another NFL coach. I think if the Cowboys do get a new head coach, I'd like to see them get a head coach that got a little piss and vinegar in it. They've been having a lot of kind of like, sort of like fairly nice guys, seem like. I mean, they might not be actually like, but they kind of come off as nice guys.
Yeah.
They need a coach who, you know what I'm saying, who might go in there and fucking take a locker and just throw everybody around or something like a drill sergeant and go through there. Just tear everything up. I mean, I would like to see the Cowboys get somebody like that. If they decide not to bring Mike McCarthy back.
I wouldn't mind I like a coach like Detroit coach.
I mean, that's crazy because he used to play for the Cowboys. You know, Jerry Jones loved his former Cowboys. I wonder what made him not bring him on as a coordinator before Jason Garrett was gone. You know, or was Detroit already making him a head coach and be like, nah, I'm not going to be no offensive or D coordinator when I can be a head coach.
You know,
Troy Aikman.
Who's gonna book Jerry? He wants somebody who's gonna fall in line and do what he say. He want to be a puppet master.
Well, if that's the case, he would have never hired Bill Parcells.
And how long was Parcells here?
About 3-4 years, just like Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, he had Tony Banks.
Yeah, he did. Now, don't get me wrong. He had some puppets. He had Tony Banks. He had
Jerry Jones did. Whoever was in that era, Jerry Jones did them dirty.
Oh yeah, facts, big facts. I'm not even gonna lie and say.
Yeah. Whoever was in that era.
We all know he done hired yes men. We know that. Like Chan Gailey might be the yes man.
Cowboys.
Hold on now. Dave Campbell was a hell of a defensive coordinator.
I said Chan Gailey.
No. Chan Gailey was a good offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Chan Gailey didn't work in Dallas because the Cowboys was coming off them Emmitt Smith years. Yeah. And then he went to their run and shoot offense, and I think fans was like, hey, man, what the hell are all these people doing out here? You're only supposed to have 2 wide receivers. So get them out the rest of them somewhere else and block. What the hell you need 4 wide receivers for? Hand the ball off and tell everybody else to block. And then tell them to run the square in, set a 15 yard out, and get that tight end and run it that's wrong in the middle, man, and then get your receiver that can go deep. You got too many receivers out here.
Hey, man. So both we all pretty well. Tweety just said flat out, no, don't bring it back. I say yes, we're not gonna get better. They'll just say opinions.
I'm a Mike McCarthy fan. He a Baker University alum, but now I say, huh?
So let me ask y'all this then, right? Off of culture, because we know something needs to happen. We just at this point just at a standstill to figure out what happened.
Okay.
What, far as draft wise, what do you think our needs are that we should target in our first 2 rounds? Should we try to go for a splash since we at pick 12, or should we?
We at 12?
Yeah, we at 12.
Okay. Yeah, you might want to go safe at 12, bro.
So what would you target in those first 2 rounds if it was you?
This is gonna be an unpopular opinion. Quarterback. But the only reason why I say it's unpopular because they re-signed that. I wish they would have never. This is just me personally. I wish they would have never re-signed that.
Okay, I'm with you.
But since they did, let's just be honest and be sensible. It's not quarterback. Since they re-signed that, quarterback wouldn't be it.
We need to draft the quarterback. Just not in our first. We don't need to draft the
It's gonna be O-line, bro. That's what they're gonna do anyway. Because we don't really have a good O-line. Let's just be honest. We don't have a good O-line. We got a young dude that's promising, but for the most part, we don't have a good O-line. And not because they all got old and retired. The only person that got old was Tyron Smith, and we let him go. But Travis Frederick got sick and retired. Everybody else just kind of moved around. Lael Collins, we let him go. Like our little young linemen. Huh?
I think we should have kept Lael.
I agree. What I'm saying, like all the little young, the young and up and I ain't gonna say young, but the linemen that could have still been around and gave us some good years, we kind of let them go. So it'll be smart to draft O-line, but if as a Cowboy fan, I'm kind of getting sick of them niggas drafting O-linemen in the first round. I really am. I'm sick of that. Like we get better as far as protecting the quarterback, but our team gets no better.
Well, but when you look at it, when we started drafting O-line, we got better.
We always draft O-line. Like, we've been drafting O-line since Larry Allen.
You got to remember, we drafted Zeke. We drafted
Zeke and got better.
We drafted I said Zeke. We drafted CD.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying we like I said, drafting an old lineman to me is a safe pick. Like
I
if the
agree.
dude is good, you can't
I
go
was
wrong with
that's
drafting
what
an
I
old
would do.
lineman if he good.
Right. See, that's what I would do. I would take O-line. If I'm in
We
that meeting,
always
I would say pick O-line.
right.
Because at this point, like you say,
It's just something about drafting no lineman. It just seemed like, all right, cool. It was smart.
yeah.
Cowboys got 3 spots,
In the first round?
3 positions I think they need the most help at.
Oh, okay.
O-line. Well, I would say 4 positions. I would say O-line, safety, linebacker, not in any particular order, and they definitely could use another wide receiver. I don't even know who played wide receiver for the Cowboys outside of CeeDee Lamb.
I think they would.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks, who I think we're gonna lose because his contract up this year.
Oh yeah, Cooks. I knew it was somebody. I was looking at the Cowboy roster.
His contract up this year, so I think he's gonna be out of Brandon Cooks.
Man, he ain't have but 259 yards. He can go on by that business.
He was hurt. He was hurt most of the year. He was hurt most of the year.
Oh, okay. He played 14 games.
But I mean, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like, in my opinion, they've never used him right. They've never used him right.
I agree.
I mean, I don't give a damn if they use him right or not. He only had 26 receptions. He can go on by their business. My point is, regardless of whether they keep him or not, those are the 4 positions that I think are the Cowboys' top needs.
You don't think running back is a need?
No, because there's no value. But here's why I say running. I won't say running back is not a need, right? Here's why I would not draft a running back in the first round.
Oh,
because
no,
by the time,
I agree with you on that.
By the time they pay him,
he's gonna be
his
done.
best years are more than likely gonna be behind him.
Yeah, he's gonna be done. I agree with you on that.
I don't necessarily agree with that point.
Honestly,
well, you can go look at most running backs that have been like top tier, and their best years are generally within their first 5 years. Not always the case.
I said you
I think it depends.
Henry and Saquon Barkley, they that to me they are outliers. But
well,
I'm
you can name more. History and name more. I think the difference is how they're used in those first 4 years.
No, yeah, we ran the shit out of Zeke in them first 4
5 years. But still.
Look at somebody like AP. AP, his best years won his first 4 years.
Ooh, I don't know.
It also depends on that offense and how that running back is used. If that offense is not being beat up, that does not mean his best years are going to be there like that.
You're making assumptions. I'm going on information.
I'm going on what we see.
Well, listen, we don't have to do it tonight, but I'll come back with next time we do a show. I'm gonna take starting running backs and we're gonna go down. We can put out the numbers and we can see how many guys got better after their 5th year in the NFL.
Their 4th year.
There's gonna be some.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It all depends.
I don't disagree with you that there's going to be some, but I'm saying the overwhelming. This is why I'm saying I would not draft a running back in the first round, because more than likely his best, by the time he gets paid the big money, the production you're paying him for has already happened. The big contract, it's just like Zeke. Perfect example. Really good running back for a long time, right? But his best years in the NFL were before the Cowboys paid him. Then after the Cowboys paid him, his stats just went down and down and down. He wasn't as good as he once was. And that's not knocking Zeke. That's just how the game goes. That's how it's generally speaking.
You get paid for what you did.
To some extent, yes. I agree with you, Tweety. You are right. You get paid.
I'm not say that you don't get paid based off of what they think you may do, but for the most part, that second contract is based off of what you did in your first.
You've already done. Right.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a combination of things. Like, you get paid for what you've already done, but you're also getting paid with the expectation that you're going to continue to produce. And I'm talking about the guys who get the really big contracts, not just any. I'm talking about the guys who get the really big contracts. That you're going to continue to produce at a high level.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the Cowboys paid Dak all of that money, right? Or we'll take Patrick Mahomes because he got a 5,000 year contract. They paid him all that money for all those years for what he had already done, but they're also assuming that he's going to produce at a high level for a really long time.
He's already paid. In my opinion, I think he's already paid his contract off, though.
Bro, it's $500 million, bro. It's hard to pay that off. I'm sorry, that's $500 million.
Look at it like this, Tweety. You paid him, and he's won you 2 more Super Bowls. You've made that money back.
I guess you talking about $500 million, bro. Come on, that's a lot of goddamn money.
But at the same time, you
for the team,
money already
for the team, and the team probably happy as hell that they went on and broke him off. Because, like you say, they do got back-to-back Super Bowls, working on being the first team to go 3 times in a row. I give you that.
You as an ownership group have already made that $500 million back, bro, off the 2 Super Bowls.
They made that $500 million back first.
Sure did. That's what I'm saying. He's already paid his contract back. That's what I'm saying. Dak, on the other hand, that bitch still in the ring. That bitch in the ring. He should have never even got this new contract. That bitch was in the ring from his last contract. But I'm with you right now. I would say anybody that's drafted in the top 15 to 20, yes, I agree with you, LJ. You should not be drafting a running back because that means you're going to be a bad team and you're going to put so much on him that you're right. His best years are going to be his you know what I'm saying, his first couple years. But a team like, say, a Baltimore, even though they don't need a running back if they didn't have Derrick Henry, but a team like Baltimore or a team like, say, Kansas City, right, who's not predicate on just running the ball 30, 40 times a game, yes, a running back in those offenses, you can say that he can have a very good career or gets better after his first contract because he's not going to get the ball as much.
He ain't getting no big contract either.
We don't.
Yeah, if you don't get the ball a lot, you're not getting.
You're right. He may not get that Zeke contract, that $90 million, $100 million contract. No, but he can still go out there and get a nice $45, $50 million contract. That's good for a running back, especially the way they value him right now.
Pacheco ain't getting no $45 million contract.
Well, Pacheco not.
He for the running back becomes a priority again, or no?
Say it again.
Like, do y'all feel like there's a day? Okay, do y'all feel like football is going to go into a cycle again to where the running back becomes a priority again, like it was back when the Barry Sanders, the Emmitt Smiths, the LaDainian Tomlinsons, and them type of niggas? Like, you don't see it. Like, the reason why I asked that because to me, it's going in cycle.
The only reason I say no is this: until a team wins and consistently wins with a running back that's with, you know what I'm saying, with somebody doing it like that, it ain't gonna happen. Because now,
I agree.
Right now, the impression is that in order to win, you have to have a top flight wide receiver and a top flight quarterback. Offensively, anyways. That's kind of like the start. And even though you can, Buffalo don't really have a top flight wide receiver at the moment. I guess depending on how you view Amari Cooper. I don't know. He was him.
I like Keon Colby. I think he's gonna be big time. I think Colby
might be. Yeah. He
could be. Yeah, Cooper.
Yeah, but he ain't like that right now though. But I'm just saying, like that. Tweety. That's my opinion. I don't think that's gonna happen until some team come. Like if Baltimore were to win the Super Bowl, you have more teams. Teams might be more like if they win the Super Bowl, you have more teams that will be considered. Because right now, it just looks like Baltimore, their style of play is great for the regular season, and then they piss down their leg in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Versus you have these guys that throw the ball around, and their quarterbacks is making plays all the time with wide receivers or tight ends, and those are the teams that have been winning the Super Bowls.
Like the reason why I asked that, and I agree with you, because it's a copycat league. I mean, to me, all professional leagues are copycat. Like if I see a team either win or be dominant like this, I gotta build a team to beat them, right? Like if I see Golden State winning 3 championships in a row, I gotta build a team to beat Golden State, which means I gotta outscore them. I think if I'm like you, LJ, if a team goes and wins the Super Bowl without passing the ball 35, 40 times a game, I think you'll go back to seeing teams run 25 to 30 times a game versus 20 to 25 times a game and letting the quarterback throw the ball 50 times. But right now, nobody's winning like that. So I guess I will agree with LJ on that. I was just asking because sports always tend to go in some sort of cycle. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. They do go in cycles, and I'm on agreement with y'all. I don't see it going back either, but for a different reason. Not necessarily because the running. I look at it like this: they don't care as much for those low scores. They want scores. They want high impact. They want flashes.
Right.
So that's why you see so many rules being changed to help the offense.
That's true. Now, and the reason why I'm asking is I'm kind of with you, Dio, because it's kind of hard to go against the rules. Like you say, the rules are going toward offense, which is fine.
Right.
Like that's why some quarterbacks, when they in trouble, they just throw the bitch down the field and hope they get a pass interference, so they probably will get one. But if a team outmaneuvers that and ends up winning, running the ball 30, 35 times a game, winning the Super Bowl, running the ball 30, 35 times a game, you mean to tell me ain't nobody gonna copy that?
No.
Huh.
Because you know what they're gonna say.
Well, okay, what if they win multiple Super Bowls like that?
They're gonna say it's a fluke.
What if they win multiple Super Bowls like that?
Even if they win two, the first one I think this is what will happen. If they win the first one, they're gonna say it was a fluke.
Right.
The second one they're gonna say, oh, the defense did that. They did ball control. The defense did it. Because when you look at it, granted it's a little further back a little bit, but you can look at the Giants when they won. That's what they did. They did ball control by running the ball. They weren't just throwing the ball all over the place. They won twice.
I agree with you because it's Brendan Jacobs, but when they did, they won, and it's crazy because you're right. They didn't just throw the ball all over the place.
And nobody would do it like that.
Eli Manning throw that bit about 30, 35 times a game, even when they win the Super Bowl.
But even then, when you look at
he wasn't doing that. I give you that.
But even when they was winning, they still, I believe, if I could be off,
it was about 30 passes.
They ran the ball more than they threw the ball.
Oh, yeah. Like I say, it was about 30, 35 passes, and you had about 35, 40 runs. Yeah, I
didn't really see that. Because like I say, it's going to always be, that was a fluke. That's a one-off. Now, if they get to dominating, like, say, Kansas City is by doing it like that, then somebody will probably look at it. When you're talking about you won 3 in the last 4 or 5 years, and now you're looking for a 3-peat, yeah, I think that would change it. But even then, that's still up. That's up for debate. That's up in the air because, like I say, the rules are showing that they don't want that no more. That's why they devalue the offense. The defense. The running back so much. They don't want that. They want what's gonna make the fans cheer, which is throwing the ball for some reason. Okay, let's move on from that one real quick. Right now we see the NFL MVP race is really being talked about between two people. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
So, two things. Well, not question. Who do you think should win, and why?
Ooh.
It was a second part, but just give me your opinion.
I'm taking Josh Allen.
Okay.
I think he's been the front runner for a while now. I think other guys have had outstanding seasons. Like Joe Burrow has been the best quarterback in the NFL this season, probably. Lamar Jackson has had an absolutely unreal season.
He's
I don't know about her. I can't say whether it's historic or not. He's had a great season.
No, he's the first quarterback in NFL history to have 4,000 yards passing and 900 yards rushing in the same season. History.
Okay, history. I didn't say he didn't make history. I'm not arguing against that. I'm just saying I think Josh Allen is the MVP. He's had a little bit. Lamar Jackson's supporting cast is a little bit better in my opinion. He's definitely helped by having a 1,700-yard rusher in Derrick Henry, and he's been outstanding. But I think the fact that Josh Allen has done a little bit more, or I shouldn't say more. He's done more winning with less around him offensively, and the fact that they have a better record, and the fact that I believe they have the first round bye. Excuse me. I think you get two teams get a first round bye still in the NFL. I think that puts Josh Allen over the top, in my opinion.
So Buffalo's 13-4, the Ravens 12-5. There's a 1 game difference.
Yeah,
So-
but hold on. Hold on. The Ravens played their entire team in the final game. Josh Allen played literally 1 play in the final game. That makes a difference. Don't tell me it don't.
Why? Why does it make a
Because they had already locked everything up.
Okay, what that mean?
So he didn't play. So
Again, so because y'all already locked things up, that makes you that you had a better year. Me personally, okay.
I did not say that. I said you said there was a 1 game difference.
Yeah,
and I said the only reason that I said I know it counts toward their record, but it's like Kansas City got blown out on Sunday, but none of their starters played.
Correct.
Same thing with Buffalo. None of their starters played Sunday.
Did Buffalo lose Sunday?
Yes. They were 13-3.
I didn't know they lost. I didn't pay attention to Buffalo this past weekend. My opinion, for me, I'm going Lamar. Not only did that man set history, he did history this year. He had more passing yards, more touchdowns, less interceptions, and he beat Buffalo in a head-to-head. And on top of that, you said Joe Burrow had a better year. They beat Joe Burrow this year too.
No, see, I didn't say nothing about Joe Burrow had a better team. I said Joe Burrow had a better year.
I didn't say you said they had a better team.
Well, you went right to the team thing, though. I said Joe Burrow had a better year as a quarterback.
And I said I disagreed with that.
So why you bring up the team thing?
No, because I'm giving the head-to-head on why I'm choosing Lamar. That's
why you bring up Joe Burrow not even in the conversation.
He was for some people.
But I didn't say nothing about Joe Burrow being being an MVP candidate.
I didn't say you said he should be MVP candidate. A lot of people thought he should win. Think he should have won it or should win it. But like I say, Lamar, he created history.
Official candidate. That's all I'm asking. Like,
he may be the third. Because all talks is that the top 2 candidates are Lamar and Allen. Those are what everybody's saying. But you have people.
Home might be third, even though he was kind of trash this year.
Who was?
Yeah, Pat should even
be. Yeah, he wasn't that
He shouldn't be in conversation this year.
Wait. How he shouldn't be in the conversation? They was 15-1.
I'm talking about.
But he didn't have a great year.
What I'm saying is, he didn't have a good year. So what I'm saying, he should.
Wait, time out. Okay. Wait, no, hold on.
Damn, I was off.
Hold on. My question, I don't understand how you gonna do this. When it comes to Lamar Jackson, the record matter, but when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, the record don't matter. Now it's got to be one or the other.
No, what I said.
Hold on. I'm asking you a question. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Does the record matter or not?
Which question you want me to answer first?
I'm asking you one question. Does the record matter or not?
50-50.
I didn't ask. It's a yes or no question.
So now you're gonna tell me how I have to answer. Not only you ask me.
Hold on. When you take a test and they give you a true false question, you don't get to give a short answer. God damn it, it's true false. You know, ain't nobody ask you for a short answer. What do you mean? How you gonna tell? Will you go to the DMV?
I ain't been to DMV in a long time.
Well, I'm just saying. Tell me about it, Tweety. If it's true or false, we ain't asking for no short answer, so I'm not reading no short answer.
I make the line and we do my shit. No, what I'm saying is this: does records matter? To an extent, yes. But what I said, the reason why he shouldn't be in consideration, because he did not have a good year. I'm not just talking about the team doing good. The team was great. Pat Mahomes hasn't had an MVP year. They found a way to win, regardless of what was going on. And that's great. That does not make you the MVP.
So neither does winning the head-to-head game.
Say what?
Okay. He said neither does winning a head-to-head game.
That's true.
Okay, if you want to put that one game in the vacuum, cool. It don't. But I had better stats than you. I had more passing yards than you. I had more passing touchdowns than you. I had less interceptions than you.
Yep. And more rushing yards.
So that means I played better than you.
Except for you didn't play good enough for your team to win more games than me.
I can't control everything. I don't
play. No, hell no. Stop it. You just told me about it. Now all of a sudden you can't control everything, but then you're going to say, well, the Ravens beat the Bills in the head-to-head. Which one is it? Is he getting control? Is he getting credit or not? Make it make sense.
It makes sense.
It don't. It don't make sense.
He's like Skip. He likes to get loud for no Skip.
Skip. I saw that coming when you were like, and I'm like,
I know it's coming too. I let him walk it there because I'm gonna clip this. That's why I let him walk there. I knew it was coming too. I'm gonna clip this, bro. At the same time, I don't care that you had a better record.
Because okay, if you don't care, listen. Okay, my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
That's why.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Let me see. All right, hold on.
What people would consider the ultimate team sport.
Okay.
How do you not consider the team?
What do you mean?
Performance. Because it all starts with the quarterback.
I agree. For the most part, yeah, I agree.
I'm not going to say he had a better year than Josh Allen. I'm with you on that. The numbers will say that Josh Allen had a better year.
No, he didn't. Lamar had a better year.
Lamar Jackson had a better year offensively.
Lamar had a better year by far. It wasn't even close.
Who?
Lamar. He had a better year.
Lamar. I thought we were just talking about Josh Allen and
Lamar. That's what we're talking about.
If you want to put Lamar in there, that's fine too. Lamar had a better year. Lamar have a lot of stats better than a lot of quarterbacks. That's why he got 2 MVPs.
We talking about Lamar and Josh. That's who we talking about.
Oh, Lamar
might win the MVP.
Pat ain't got a shot in here. He said Pat Mahomes may win. Pat ain't got a shot in here right now.
I mean, to be honest with you, he top 10 in every stat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he ain't got a
Who's
shot.
Number one in those stats, though? Who's number one in those stats? I don't care about top 10.
Joe Burrow. I mean, if you all be honest, it's Joe Burrow.
You're right.
It's gonna be Lamar Jackson, but it ain't. It's Joe Burrow.
I already knew Joe had more. Joe has one more passing touchdown. Joe has like an extra 400, 500 yards passing. I already knew that.
Say,
700 yards passing. Extra 800 yards passing.
He got almost 5?
Almost 800.
So he got almost. Joe had almost 5 this year?
Sound like Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he had 4,918 yards.
Okay.
Sound like Joe Burrow should be the MVP if we talking about players.
No. This is what I was saying.
No.
I think, no. In my opinion, I think Joe should probably win Offensive Player of the Year. That's what I think Joe should get. But because his stats, because of what he did.
All right, now, question. I understand MVP is totally different from Offensive Player of the Year. But if you're going to give it to the nigga in the same position as him, is it not? Like, if you're going to tell me he performed better offensively, but you're more valuable, and y'all play the same position?
Okay.
I'm not right.
Because this hold on, and this is how I separated it because you saying he's more valuable because they play the same position. When you factor in Lamar's rushing stuff.
When you factor in the team, I'm asking about the team. Are you more valuable to? Because, like I say, rushing, you got a whole damn near Hall of Famer running back there.
Okay.
What does Joe Burrow? What Joe Burrow got back there?
Running back, no, but he do have. But he does have a wide receiver out there that just hit the Triple Crown. Chase.
He won the season, didn't he?
What was their record?
He won the season, didn't he?
What was the Bengals record and what was Baltimore's record?
8-9.
9-8.
Bengals is 8-9.
The Bengals 9-8, right?
They were 9-8. They was over 500.
The Bengals 9-8. Did they end up making the playoffs?
Now.
They missed him because of the last game. Somebody,
I knew it was that last
wanted
game.
to kick him out.
I was wondering if they wanted. Okay, so they didn't make the playoffs.
Nah, they missed somebody. They needed somebody to lose to get them in.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, AJ. If your team don't make the playoffs, you probably don't get MVP. If your team don't make the playoffs, you probably ain't gonna get MVP. Like, just
he ain't gonna win MVP. Yeah, he'll be in the top 5 voting, but he ain't gonna win MVP.
Oh yeah, nah, because like I said, your team don't make the playoffs, you're not winning MVP.
Malcolm want to come in hating.
Come on, Malcolm.
He came. Come on. He told where you get your head at.
You need to change his name to Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly somewhere is hating. Yeah.
But nah, bro. In my opinion, like I say, to me, I would go with Lamar. I'm not taking away that Josh had a good year. He's had a good year. He did. Mm-hmm. He's had a solid year. People keep saying he did more with less.
Yeah.
We didn't know. I mean, granted, that's hindsight. We didn't know that Derrick Henry was going to do what he's going to do.
No, not if you didn't know he did it, though.
I agree. Even if he did do more with less, I hate to tell people that don't always make you the MVP. That's just not.
I agree. It don't always make you the MVP.
Matter of fact, sometimes it's usually the best person on the best team, not the person who did more with less. It's the person who did more with more. Like, I did more than you, and I had niggas better than what you had. So technically, I had to spread the ball out, and I still had better stats than you. So
that's true.
You know, that's where they.
What if I told you that?
Another hating comment.
What?
I knew that. Dion didn't know it. I wasn't talking.
Yeah. Again, like I said, I don't follow Cincinnati, so no, I didn't know that.
I will tell you this. What if I told you that that Buffalo? I mean, what if I told you? Hold on, let me check. God, oh yeah, okay, he had 2 bills. What if I told you that Buffalo did not have a 1,000-yard receiver, and they literally barely had a 1,000-yard rusher?
Okay. What does that mean? I don't care.
I'm just saying.
Because let me ask you this: how many years has Lamar had a 1,000-yard receiver?
We ain't talking about him. We talking about this year.
See what I'm saying?
I don't know this year. I can't tell you last year. I can't even tell you who was the MVP last year. I have no clue.
I think Lamar was the MVP last year.
There you go. I have no idea. But I'm just talking about Derrick Henry had 19. Good God Almighty! I know he had that many rushing yards.
Yeah, I did. I was
1,900 rushing yards. I had no clue he had that many rushing yards, bro.
Yeah, he balled out too. He balled out this year.
No clue.
So okay,
I guess
they said Zay Flowers had a 1,000-yard receiver. That man, he did. Technically, he did. But the man had 1,059. It ain't like he was just blowing shit out the water.
You got a caveat for everything. It's 1,000.
I just said he had a 1,000-yard receiver. But what I'm saying,
you tried to caveat it. Well, it was barely. It was he got a half a tank because he farted before he went in there.
Ears and one mouth.
Listen, 1,000 yards is 1,000 yards.
I said he had a 1,000-yard receiver. He did. But people are acting like he had somebody who just blew 1,000 out the water. He did not.
What people?
The people who keep on hollering talking about, he had a 1,000-yard receiver and Josh Allen didn't. Who gives a shit that he did? That's not it.
Hold on. That's all they said. Is that not a fact?
Hold on, Dio. Those years that he won MVP, did he have a 1,000-yard receiver then?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't remember.
So
hold on. We're gonna get to that. Who do you think should be MVP? Your opinion, LJ. We're not LJ. Tweet it, and then we can move on to another topic.
Honestly, bro, I don't know who should win the MVP in the NFL. Like I never know. Like, I just be like, shit, all right, cool. Yeah, he had a good year. He didn't have a good year. I don't be like, he needs to win the MVP or somebody got cheated. It's kind of hard to say that, bro. It's really kind of hard, especially if you say, like, the way the two niggas y'all arguing, Josh Allen and Baltimore, Jackson. You can give it to Jackson damn near every year. because he's gonna have more rushing yards than anybody. Probably gonna have more touchdowns than anybody because he get a lot of them on the ground. It's a lot of but that don't mean his team is performing the best. But this is a year where you can say he deserves his third MVP. I'm just being. I can't give you a definite. I'm the wrong person to ask that question. To be honest, because I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched enough NFL football to tell you who's supposed to be the MVP.
So since we'll get on to this, guys. Since this is the conversation y'all want to have, Mike.
Don't say y'all. He brought that up.
I'm talking about LJ and Malcolm.
No, that was really Malcolm. I ain't had nothing to do with that. I was not involved. I had my popcorn.
No, I'm talking about right now. You brought it up a second ago, and I told you to hold on because we're gonna get to it, right? The only reason why I had this as a topic is because how we was debating about it in the chat the other day about the Hall of Fame consideration after whatever. Now, let me put this back on the screen again for him, so he make him happy. Put it up here again, right? Now, he says I barely count those 1,000 yards seasons for Mike Evans, right?
You say what?
How am I going off a name? What are you talking about, Malcolm?
No, what you just say?
No, Malcolm. I'm reading Malcolm comment. You talking about I'm going off a name?
No, what you say before that? Like I was trying to see what you said about Mike Evans.
So this is what I said. I've always thought Mike Evans was an underrated wide receiver, right?
Okay.
Because I always looked at it as like, you know what? He's not the flashy guy. He isn't he isn't in the biggest market to where he's getting covered like that.
Okay.
He hasn't always been with the best teams. He hasn't had the best quarterbacks.
Okay.
Yet somehow,
Brady, but I feel you.
Yeah, because you got to look. He's played with Brady a couple years. He had Jameis for all those years.
Yeah,
and he's had Baker for the past couple years.
Yeah.
My thing is this: so no matter what you give him, how bad the team is or whoever the quarterback is, he gets the job done. He's a model of consistency, which is what you want as an owner, as a quarterback, as a coach. I would rather have a player that I know year in, year out is going to give me 1,000 yards and at least 10 touchdowns, as opposed to somebody who's going to give me 1,500 this year and the next year he may only give me 900. I don't want that big of a drop, big of a swing like that. Now, are there receivers who do that? Yes. Is that common? No. It's probably not common, because if you get 15 one year, you're probably not going to drop down to 900 the next year unless you're on your way out the door. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to drop that far. Yeah, hey.
Well, he had 1,700 last year. He didn't even have 1,000 yards receiving this year.
Hold on,
That's literally exactly what they were talking about.
Tyree
Hill didn't have 1,000 yards receiving this year. He had 1,700 last year or something like that.
So my thing, so this is what I said about Mike. I personally think Mike should be his resume up to this point has been good enough, in my opinion, to go into the Hall of Fame. LJ said he didn't know. He didn't give a definitive answer. He said he probably wouldn't if it was up to him.
I said that.
I believe that's what you said. You said he probably wouldn't. But you did say you didn't know. You said
I don't know.
You do. I do remember because you said you don't know if he'd make it or not, but you said you probably wouldn't. Okay. Malcolm flat out said no. He don't think he should be in there.
Ooh.
Flat out said no.
Ooh. I don't know about no, but
he got an interesting case.
He got a case. I would say he damn sure got a case.
He got an interesting case because go ahead, Dios. My bad. I'll let you finish.
This is the reason why I said it, right? I said the man has had 1,000 yards for 11 straight years. 11. He's had 1,000 yards. He's had 1,000 yards every year he's been in the league. No other wide receiver in history can say they first 11 years in the league hit 1,000 yards every year. None.
That's fact.
There's only one other wide receiver in NFL history to have 11 straight, and he goes by the name of Jerry Rice.
Yeah, Jerry.
Malcolm said, "Bro, you acting like That's hard to do. It's only 75 yards a game. And I recounted with, if it was so easy, why the fuck has nobody else ever done it? If it was that easy.
Facts.
And I told him, I'm like, so this is what I gave him. I'm like, he said it's easy. I'm like, you do know that Jerry Rice in his career, because he said Mike Evans don't even average 100 yards a game in his career. I'm like, Jerry Rice, he don't. I told him, Jerry Rice has all the records, and he's never averaged 100 yards a game in the season, ever in his career. T.O. has never done it in his career.
Average 100 yards a game?
Never. Randy Moss only done it once in his career.
Bro, that's really hard to do, average 100 yards.
And that's what I try to get them to understand, bro. That's getting 75 yards a game as a receiver is not an easy ass thing to do.
I got to depend
on. You don't have to say them. Malcolm don't use the multi-person pronouns. He's just a him. Don't say them. Yeah, he don't use them the multi-person pronouns to refer to one person.
So this is my thing. For somebody who has just tied history with making 11 straight seasons for 1,000 yards, the man's a multi-time All-Pro, multi-time Pro Bowler, and a Super Bowl champion. Why is he not? Why does it say that he does not have not got the accomplishments to get himself into the Hall of Fame?
He really made the. I don't know if he know multi-year All-Pro. That sounds like a lie.
No, he's like a two or three times All-Pro already.
I don't know. I
put it in the I put the stats in there. He's like 2 or 3 time All-Pro already.
Why? I mean, if I was arguing contrarily about why he would not be a Hall of Famer, excuse me. Well, Mike Evans only never been on a pro.
That's a lie.
He ain't never been on, bro.
That's a lie.
Hell no.
Bro, I just put it in the group yesterday. What are you talking about?
I don't care if you put it in there or not. I'm seeing that. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you know all pro. But anyways, why would I say that if I don't see he was a 5-time Pro Bowler. I don't see nothing about no pro. I'm not even trying to be funny. But anyway, let's neither here nor there. Why would I say that if Mike
2 times second team All-Pro, 2016 and 2023.
I didn't even know they had second team All-Pro, to be honest with you.
They do.
I ain't even trying to be funny. I had no idea they had. You're the first person. That's the first time I ever heard second team All-Pro. I've heard that in the NBA, first team, second team, third team. I never heard that in the NFL. I didn't even know they did that. Anyways, the reason I would say that if he didn't get into the Hall of Fame, the reason I would not be shocked is because when I think of the Hall of Fame, in the NFL in particular, the NBA is different. When I think of the NFL Hall of Fame and even the MLB, you think of like the reason I would say if he did not get in, I would not be surprised is because like he may get recognized for his consistency, but I think the thing that will hurt him is when you think of the Hall of Fame, you think of like the creme de la creme, top of the food chain type receivers for errors or for a long time or whatever. And I don't think that if he doesn't get in, I don't think he would have been viewed as one of the top dogs of his era. He may have been viewed as a really, really, really good wide receiver, maybe top 10, top 8 in this time frame. But I don't think when you think of like how long has he been in the NFL? He's been in the NFL 11 years.
11 years.
If you think of the last 11 years, Mike Evans. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Epps. Mike Evans is probably not going to jump out on the average wide receivers person list as like a top 5 wide receiver in the last 10 years. Not to say he's not, but that's just me. I'm not saying that he won't make the Hall of Fame, but if he doesn't, because to me it's kind of similar to Frank Gore. Even though I could think you can make it, I would say he probably has been better than Frank Gore. Like Frank Gore is a model of consistency, but it's like, well, okay, yeah, he was like really, really consistent, but was he on a routine basis considered to be one of the top 2-3 guys in his position? The answer is probably not.
He's put enough accomplishments in to at this point to say that he should be considered for Hall of Fame. Now, if he definitely continues to do what he's doing or the path he's doing for another 2-3 years, in my opinion, he definitely should be a Hall of Famer. I've never said he should be a first Mike Evans. I've never said he should be a first ballot Hall of Fame. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he should get in at some point. His stats show that he should be in at some point. Like, what y'all thought on Tyreek Hill saying makes it known that he wants out of Miami? And what do y'all think is next for him?
He gonna be back.
Players coming on TV telling them they want to quit their job, man. Take your ass to human resources. Stop coming on TV telling people you want to quit. Just go to human resources, man. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. I don't have any problem with guys not being happy at their job, wherever they're working, and want to go work somewhere else. I don't have no problem with that. I'm just tired of these dudes get on TV and everybody, I'm trying. Hey, man, go to HR, bro. Go to HR and tell them you don't want to work here no more. But I'll be honest with you. I want Tyreek Hill back in Kansas City.
The NFL HR department is the GM. You got to go to the GM, let them know, hey, man, I'm done with this. I don't want to be here.
Yeah, man, go through. These dudes don't have. I mean, I guess that's kind of. It seems like that's the way to go now in pro sports. Is if you want to get traded, you make it public. Say, hey, I want out of here.
Do y'all think players, whether it's NBA or NFL, because they both take it to the public, do you think that players do that because if they go to the GM, they know that shit ain't gonna get done? Or do they try to make the GM and the owner feel the pressure of public perception versus just being straight up like, bro, I ain't happy here, I'm ready to go? And the reason why I ask is because a GM would be like, nigga, we just paid you $150 million for 3 years. This year one, and you talking about you want to go.
I definitely think that that's why they go public.
Okay.
So that they can so that you can start getting them fans like, well, if he don't want to be here, then get him out of here and blah, blah, blah. You know, that little bit of outside, that pressure from the fans and the media and the local media and stuff. I definitely think that's why they go public. Try to put pressure on.
Public perception pretty much weighs on what the team gonna do.
Say that again, Tweety.
Public perception, like you say, they get to the fans. Okay, like let's say if I'm just gonna put the Cowboys in there for instance. If the Cowboys just up and traded without him asking for a trade request, up and traded Micah Parsons, to me, the majority of Cowboy fans would be pissed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I roll. You said,
outside of that or CD is because they the ones who get the most publicity. If you trade Dak, nobody would give a fuck. Let's just be real. But if you, I ain't gonna say nobody, but the majority of fans will be like, okay. But if you traded Micah Parsons, the majority of fans would be pissed. If Micah Parsons went to the public and said, I want to trade, is he doing that to sway the public or to try to get them to trade him? Or both, or a little bit of both?
I was probably say a little bit of both.
Yeah, I'm with Dio. So I would say a little bit of both.
Okay.
Trying to get him trading and trying to get that, you know what I'm saying, that negative publicity out there. So well, if he want to go, then get him the hell up out of here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Then they finally start realizing, well, you know, really, he don't do nothing but get sacks against the Giants and them sorry team.
I was saying, when you say most people be, majority of people will be pissed, Andrew, the first person came to mind, they wouldn't give it two shits.
I like Michael Parsons, but I'm just saying, that's just a fact.
LJ say,
I'm like, bro, that's Giants.
LJ say that boy Michael Parsons all pro up until week 10, and that boy disappears. He had a back of
it happened every year, bro. Go look at his stats.
I gotta give him a caveat this year because by the time week 10 hit, we was out to play.
Can you see my screen?
Oh, there it is. It's coming up now.
Oh, I just switched up now. Okay.
I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly,
Is it?
It's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance. I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly. It's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance.
Bro, I still can't believe he said that, bro. That's what.
Yeah. So,
nah, Jason Whitlock. What were you talking about earlier?
I don't know why I wouldn't let you hear it, but okay. But you get y'all, yeah. Well, I know you know what the clip is. I think Tweety know what the clip is too. Tweety muted. Was that me?
He jumped up. Let's see if we're gonna come back. I can summarize basically in the little short clip that he was trying to show Jason Whitlock, who I don't even know what he I think this might be like his own little thing that he own or whatnot. He used to work on FS1, and I think he used to work on Speak for Yourself. Is that what that show called? I really don't even know what it's called. Oh, okay, yeah, and so he was talking about the thing with if you ain't heard, there's a hairdresser, former hairdresser at FS1. I do not know how to pronounce her name, so I don't even want to butcher it. But anyway, she's suing Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, and FS1, and I think the guy named Charlie Dixon. So Jason Whitlock used to work there. He was commenting on Joy Taylor. And, so one of the things that Joy Taylor is being accused of is sleeping her way to the top of she's been accused of sleeping with Charlie Dixon, who is some sort of executive at Fox Sports, and also sleeping with Emmanuel Acho in order to get her way onto a show on FS1. And he was saying that he basically said that he know how he is, and something related to like that big rack that she always showing off and that peanut butter skin. He said, what did he say? Jay, you got to stay away from us. Jay, something like that.
I know how I am. I know what I'm capable of.
Yeah,
let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade.
That's a wild
we know Coonlock, bro. Do you really think Coonlock had a shot at getting with Joy Taylor? Out of all the people,
me and Tweety were talking about this earlier, bro. I mean,
out of all the people at that show, on that network, you think she need to sleep with him to work her way to the top?
Nah, with Jason Whitlock, I would say my thing with Jason Whitlock, Dios, in relation to what you were saying. The only thing I can think of is Jason Whitlock just made himself sound like he be strong arming women. I mean, let's be honest. This definitely get a little fake vibe. Nobody in their right minds don't look at me like, yeah, Jason Whitlock like he just spitting it.
I'm capable of taking it from kind of strong on.
What it sound like, whatever he was trying to say, it did not sound like that. It sounded like he was like, what you mean? You know how you what did that mean?
You eat some shit, bro. You stand on top.
Gotta risk it for the biscuit. Biscuit for the biscuit.
Yeah, nah, bro. That dude ain't have a shot in the head with Joy Taylor, bro.
Yeah, nah, he know damn well that woman. It's either that or he telling you he'll use this position to get him a piece. It's one of the two. That I can't think of that now. But let me ask you. This is the question I wanted to ask earlier. Did y'all think Skip tried to offer the lady $1.5 million?
Bro, I've seen a lot of things. I've never seen nobody that's worth $1.5 million, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Yes, sir. I gotta pay like you weigh. You already know.
I've seen a lot of things. I ain't never seen nobody or nothing that's worth 1.5, bro. 1.5? Yeah, nah.
I want to know, like, my thing with the 1.5, and I haven't read all the paper, and I haven't read all the paperwork and all that. But my thing with the 1.5 is, I just had one question. So that was it, like he just came out 1.5, no negotiating. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't say let me slide you 10,000, 50. He just went 1 point. Like what's like 1.5? Like I'm with Tweety. Like I'm not saying that he didn't offer to pay. I'm not saying he didn't try to hit or nothing like that. But 1.5 just so random. That's just so specific. It knew he like 1.5 don't sound believable.
My thing is this. They ain't offered that no 1.5. For 250,000, all three of us gonna hit that ball. Stop playing. Nah.
Listen, Tweety on the internet talking about paying that who he would pay for sex. Tweety, turning women into a price tag. I'm just tripping. I'm like I said, 1.5 just seems so random.
So this,
and I didn't even there's some kind of like it's gotta be some negotiation or something.
Hold on real quick. So I think it's maybe a little bit misleading. So according to what NBC News is saying, the lawsuit was saying that Skip offered or was trying to pressure her. The lady's name is Nushun Faraji. Right? Right, so she's from. Yeah. They said he offered her that after she told him of a cancer scare. So he was trying to help her with her cancer bills, her medical bills. But
no, man, that ain't what deal.
I'm reading off NBC News.
I'm
reading off NBCNews.com what they said the lawsuit said. I'm gonna tell you what it say, bro. I'm not making this up. I'm reading it.
Oh man, you can go read the transcript. He offered a 1.5 million for sex.
That's what I'm saying, LJ. It's saying he offered it to her after she told him about the cancer scare, but he offered it saying for sex too at the same time. So
see, there because I read that the paper say that he offered 1.5 million, and the way for her to get out of the conversation was she said she had ovarian cancer.
It
don't even matter. I ain't involved with it. My name being it, I ain't in it. And Joy Taylor, if you sleeping your way to the top, I ain't hating on you. It's women that I gave it up to. It's women I gave it up for less. Yeah. Some of y'all out there giving it up for food stamps. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all giving it up. Hey, some of y'all out there doing it so he'll buy your kids some milk and cereal. Yeah, some of y'all out there doing it for milk and cereal for a little $5 in that gas tank. So don't be quick to judge. She's so nasty. Well, I mean, you did it for some. You did it for 2 cans, some baked beans, and a 12-pack of Sprite. I mean, come on now, y'all done seen y'all both know these young chicks out there be messing with them old dudes, and I'm just saying, like, I mean, if that's I guess I shouldn't judge. I'm not a female, so I know like that's probably I know females that are in like in professional settings and stuff like that. That's very offensive to them that a woman will use her body to to get her way and to, get her way to the top. If they deem her, even if she is talented, I don't know whether Joy Taylor is talented or not. I don't watch any shows that Joy Taylor is on. She was on Skip and Shannon. And I forgot she was on Skip and Shannon. I thought Jenny Taft was the host at the beginning. That was, yeah. She was on Skip and Shannon because they said that. I was reading somewhere that one of the ways she slept her way, one of the ways she is accused, because I'm not saying she slept her way to the top. I'm not saying that, but she's accused of is basically that's supposedly how she got the hosting gig on Undisputed, because I guess before she came over to Fox, she was like a bartender and maybe a radio personality or something like that. I don't know this to be fact. This is just what's being reported. And apparently the older gentleman at Fox, the executive at Fox that she is reported to have had an affair with, Skip did not want her. This is what being reported. Skip did not want her as the host, but this guy asked Skip to do it as a favor for him. And I guess after they met again, he said, okay, whatever. So,
man, but I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. And we'll catch y'all next go round. Peace.